Hey folks, Sosana family, this is Mark Ross. I wanted to do a really quick tutorial for all of you to just see how simple it is to just prepare yourself and be ready for this launch, this token launch. Now, keep in mind, this particular tutorial is just for the purpose of launch date, what to do to be as prepared as you possibly can and to execute the purchase of the Sosana token. So where are you going to be first? Well, you're going to be in the Telegram. So I'm going to bring that down here. This is our Telegram. This is in the general section. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually close out as far as any chatting. We're going to make it so that during the time of the announced contract, we're going to stop the chat room. We're going to make it so that the chat room is literally just frozen because we don't want a whole bunch of messages going up the screen once we post this contract. We want people to have access to it immediately. So when we post that contract in the body of the general section, or maybe even announcements, whatever, maybe both, the bottom line is everyone's going to be able to come to the page, be ready to copy and paste it and make their purchase so that, like I said, a whole bunch of messages don't just fly up the screen and move it out of the way to where you can't see it. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to right click, or excuse me, left click, drag over it, the contract, right click, copy it, right? And then, of course, you're going to take that. And by the way, if you're on mobile, I've noticed for me, I like to trade on desktop. I think it's faster. But I've also noticed, and some of you may completely disagree with this, but this is just my style. I do not like to use mobile in these situations. When you're really in a hurry, you want to get the contract, because desktop seems to work for me a lot easier. Even if the contract's in the body of a particular message, it's just a lot more difficult to copy that message in mobile. But I think we're going to paste it so that it is by itself. I mean, I'll mention that to the team and we'll do that. But I'm just telling you guys how I feel. Otherwise, if you're comfortable with it in a mobile phone, you can literally just click on it and copy it. So it's not a big deal. But everything to me just moves faster on desktop. It's sitting in front of me. I can move my windows around. Then, of course, once you copy that contract, you're going to open up your Phantom wallet. And inside your Phantom wallet, there's a couple of ways that you can go directly to that contract. Some people like to use the search. So you can just practice this with other contracts where you'd paste it in. And as soon as you see it, you click the swap button and there you are, you're ready to swap, right? Or you might be there and you might want to push the swap button first. Solana's going to be sitting on top. You can paste it in. Boom, you're ready to go. You click the token and you're ready to go. So either way, whatever way you're comfortable doing, just be prepared. I recommend personally, this is what I would do, is literally try to have this window, this wallet sitting there open so that you don't have to close it, open it up again and start over, right? See how it starts over? So I recommend literally having this thing completely ready. And I'll show you how easy it is just to put in that token contract just like that. You click the token and there you are, you're swapping. Now, what you do is, of course, then you're going to put in your amount of Solana. People are asking all the time, how much Solana do I need and what should I do and how much is too much? Because they know that whenever we first launch this, the volume is going to be, the contract's going to be brand new. It's going to be an extremely low price. And so it won't accept really, really high purchases. So there's lots of people out there that are going to be putting in 5,000, 10,000. Some people maybe as much as 50 to 100,000, right? But you can't just do that all at once in a brand new contract because it will stop you. It will tell you that the price impact is too large and it won't let you make the swap. Okay. So you've got to decide what your level that you want to put in there. I recommend somewhere between $500 and $1,000 in the beginning. And then throughout the day, it's probably not going to matter. Once it's been a few, I don't know, maybe 5, 10 minutes, maybe an hour, it's probably not going to matter at that point. But when this thing first launches, I don't recommend trying to spend more than $1,000 whenever you make your purchase. Now, everybody again is always asking, how do I set my slippage? Well, you put it right here. It's in the upper right-hand corner of the wallet, this little icon. Have that ready, but by the way, before you do it. Now you can see I manually set my slippage at 30%. Okay, some of you want to do 20 because you don't want to risk that much. I don't care what I'm risking with a token like this. I really don't care. I just want to make sure that my purchase goes through. And it's very unlikely you're going to lose as high as 30%. But what if you lost 15 or 20? What if you lost 21% and you had it programmed at 20 and then it didn't go through, right? And then what happened? The price doubles or triples by the time you come in here and switch it and try to get back the price might double or triple. You don't know. I'm just saying this early on, you just got to be prepared. And so hopefully this all makes sense. So once you got your Solana in there, you've chosen obviously the contract, you've pasted it in, you click swap now and you're off to the races. And now you're making purchases. So if you're making $1,000 purchases or $500 purchases, whatever, and you want to do that over and over and over, then you just got to do the same thing over and over. Now the token should stay loaded right here, so nothing should change. Okay, so if you do a swap, you'll just notice that basically it does the swap, and then you should be able to come back and just do it all over again, and it should already be loaded in there for you. Okay, but keep that contract handy. Be ready to make those multiple purchases for those of you that are investing higher amounts. And hopefully this tutorial educated you and got you prepared for, what you're going to do come launch day, because you really want to be ready for that. So that's basically the tutorial. I'm going to send this out to the community, and if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. And if for some reason you didn't get everything you needed out of it or something was missing, I can just record this again. But I think it's got everything there for you. So I'll get it out to everybody and hopefully it'll all make sense.